things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So East Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
To the air, it's Bowser. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Pirates will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Offense in a split backfield. The give out of the gun. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Quick completion on the out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Gets it out fast. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Carolina sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. There he goes! He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The give from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They're facing a 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Rushes on him. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field.
He's looking deep. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Pirates.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Hillstead. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball.
Wide open spaces. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball up.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He wants to change this route. They'll run the toss. He breaks a tackle. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Pirates headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He'll off one deep down the left side. It's caught. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Throws to the back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in fourth and manageable. And you dang right, we're going for this puppy. We got our fourth down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
They'll move the wide receiver. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Trying play action. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So now on comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Something about missed field goals, even long ones like that, a bit demoralizing. Now the offense set up at about the 38-yard line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Racing to the right. Touchdown, BYU. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. James Madison went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Dukes. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense showing blitz here. Back to throw, it's Hauser. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Pirates line up to punt it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He'll do it himself on the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Snap it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab deep. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Pirates in the hurry up.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Lots of running room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Pirates have pushed it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
And the Pirates need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Setting up the screen. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And the Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. The screen, he can go. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, ECU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the left. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Under fire. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Caught on the outside, it's Nakua. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And a really good job of focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Power football with the run. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Flips it out to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He'll pitch it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
To throw, it's Hillstead. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
They'll run the sneak for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
BYU has this offense clicking. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Looking left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the 2nd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Hauser. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Wiles. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Holds it in. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Pirates moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle, it's Wiles. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. He'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purple Pirates!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. All the momentum.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And it's fourth down, but with this time on the clock, why wouldn't you give it one more play before halftime? They get to him as he throws. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
And the Pirates will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the third quarter with the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. The short hands. It's Hagan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes a grab for a big play. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. This BYU offense set up with another first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the...
Oh, a lot of space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play-action fake. He's going for it all. Makes a grab right down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Running back searching for a hole. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. The Pirates want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball. They'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Pulls and fires complete.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Hauser. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And here's the third interception of the night. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Let's go.
He wants to throw it. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Looking for more room.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? I beg to differ.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Martin. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given it.
Pulls it in on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at touchdown, BYU. And that one will give him the lead. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 10 to West Virginia. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. To the air. It's Hauser. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air on second down. Quick strike complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Pirates can really attack on this second and short. Looking for space. It's Montgomery. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Going to the run. It's Lacey. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Pirates really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Keeps it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
27.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. QB draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Hillstead. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Nakua. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Pulls it in, it's Martin. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt teams 6 times. The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Smith. And they get him down. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? To the ground to try to move the chains. It's a seam wide open. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Going for 6. Touchdown, East Carolina. Fitted in the window for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're going to run in that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
BYU 31.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Fires left. He's got it. Breaks into the open. There he goes. Touchdown, Cougars. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
East Carolina 34.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Pirates will hustle to the line. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to pass, it's Hauser. Gonna take a shot. Got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Pirates! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw. And quickly, this offense gets right to the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. From the gun, running back on the move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Got a man in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
42 Spider.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to North Carolina. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And BYU will get the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Hillstead. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They're working that left side. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting in the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. And
oh, he's got some space. Turning on the Jets. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave it a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Finds his man, it's Smith. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. He's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's gonna go. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. From the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. And this to seesaw back on top here in the 4th. Absolutely perfect. And they've regained the lead.
I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute. Turning it on! Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw. It's Hillstead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They're setting up the screen. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. The Pirates headed quickly to the line.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand. They're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
They'll go with a direct snap. Runs through a tackle. And the Pirates pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. There he goes! And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Pirates are on the move.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions.
Wide open spaces. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He'll keep it himself. Oh, what a caught! Oh, no, the ball popped out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Touchdown, ECU! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. BYU right back to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to...
Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Hillstead. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The corners are walked up tight. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Purple in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
BYU, 45.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Fires to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Caught near the sticks. It's Hagan. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Fears the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Cougars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And to no one's surprise, despite not converting a 4th down in this one, they will go for it for the 7th time. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it, keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.